Officials are set for a showdown with UEFA, European football's ruling body, over the ban on English clubs playing in Europe. UEFA's president, Lennart Johansson, shocked the authorities here today by announcing that a decision on the return of English teams will be made in a fortnight. The sports minister, Colin Moynihan, has condemned that as unwise. He wants UEFA to decide in July, after they see how English fans behave at the World Cup. English soccer officials fear the early verdict means UEFA's ruled out a return next season because of the hooligan violence at the weekend.
Sports Minister Colin Moynihan flew to Italy this evening to assess preparations for dealing with English fans who go to the World Cup. He wants their behaviour to determine whether English football clubs are allowed back into Europe. But UEFA's president today said the decision would be taken on May the 24th, before the World Cup begins, which Mr Moynihan says is too early.
There's no possible way that the government could support the return of English clubs into European competition until we have seen the behaviour of the English fans throughout the World Cup.
If UEFA's executive does decide the issue later this month, it appears more likely to extend the ban. Their confidence in the English football authorities has been shaken.
Today I can see that they seriously do anything in their power to the effect of the protection of the crowd. Then I will again try to open the door.
But since their ban 5 years ago in the wake of the Heysel disaster, the clubs have been desperate to get back into Europe. And today both the League and Football Association said they thought it was time for the ban to be lifted, whatever happens in the World Cup. They were backed by the Football Supporters Association.
I think English clubs are as ready as the West German clubs, as ready as Ajax of Amsterdam, who are going to be competing in the European Cup next season, where 54 people were arrested on Saturday.
In Bournemouth, a very different type of football fan was being ordered out of town. More than 80 appeared in court over the weekend. But while the town calms down, a row has blown up between the police and football authorities. The Chief Constable now says officers should in future have the legal power to stop matches being played if they feel it's necessary.
I'm going to approach the Association of Chief Police Officers with a view to going to the Home Office to get this power.
To the dismay of Football League officials, the Sports Minister is sympathetic.
If it's the case that football are not willing to listen to the police, and I very much hope that would never be the case in this country, but if that was the case, then any powers that the police wish will be very seriously considered by the government, and we will take action to back the police and back the forces of law and order.